un moment où il y a eu la violation anale à base d'une bouteille.
طلعتي بالمينوط؟
لا صح، لا المينوط لا، المينوط داروا لي قدام المينوط.
فعلي اعراس هو اللي اولا دخل السلاح الاول اللي توجد في بركان في 2003. نعم كنا غادي نديروا الفتنه هناك.
If you tell a lie big enough and keep repeating it, people will eventually come to believe it. A definition of the big lie as it was used by Nazi Minister of Propaganda Joseph Goebbels, one of the most prominent architects of the art of propaganda in wartime. He claimed that successful propaganda should contain few details and rely on repetition. He also said that the bigger the lie, the more people will believe it. A strategy that is no longer limited to wartime, but has become the slogan for everyone who seeks to transform his own lie to truth, and the truth to a lie. That's how Goebbels' students operate. They just want us to believe their words, not to question them or even try to validate their statements. In case you do so, they'll make an enemy of you, an enemy of all people. The same technique was used by the terrorist Ali Aras, who financed and armed the Mujahideen movement in Morocco since the beginning of the 80s. He smuggled an important number of firearms into the kingdom before being arrested by Moroccan authorities in 2008. In the first part of our documentary, we unveiled the story of this man who devoted nearly 30 years of his life to planning the death of a number of innocent people before deciding to dive deep into the waters of propaganda. Kidnapping, detention, and torture. Those are the lies that Aras kept on repeating for years until many believed him. At that time, it was the best way to justify his proven involvement in the terrorist plots orchestrated by the Mujahideen movement in Morocco. However, it seems that Aras did not follow Goebbels' instructions to the letter. He did rely on repeating, but he couldn't keep the imaginary details to himself. Details that exposed many contradictions in his narrative that did not go unnoticed to those seeking to know the truth. After being arrested by Spanish authorities in 2008 on the grounds of an international warrant and extradited to Morocco in 2010, Ali Aras claimed that he'd been kidnapped and detained in a secret detention center in Tamara where he'd been tortured. Allegations that were proven to be lies. In fact, Ali Aras was brought to the headquarters of the Central Bureau of Judicial Investigations in Casablanca and nowhere else. He spent 96 hours in police custody, which has been renewed twice, in strict compliance with the provisions of the criminal procedure. This was confirmed at that time by an investigation ordered by the investigative judge at the Court of Appeal in Rabat that has shown that Aras was indeed in police custody in Casablanca from the 14th till the 24th of December 2010. What Ali Aras did not take into account was that during the time he was in police custody, another suspect was present. He too remained in police custody from the 15th till the 18th of December 2010. He confirmed that Ali Aras was in fact present in a cell next to his during that period. So how can a person be physically present in two places at the same time? Those who followed Aras's case will find that he was the subject of a search warrant since 2003. After his name was mentioned numerous times in cases